So this is the Viari designed by me. It took me like 1.5 hours to design, but this is my hardest design. No, I'm not kidding. This is. First of all, you have to be very, very patient to even fold this plane. And second of all, you need to be very, very, very good to fold this plane. This is like a little bit harder than Jason Merrill's Chengdu J20. So now let's just run through the features it's got. 2 air intakes, a color change cockpit, a lower portion of a fuselage, an afterburner, and some really cool wide wings and these cool wings. I just thought the name matched it a lot. I used the F-35 from Jason Merrill's book, Stealth Aircraft Origami, the same afterburner. But this plane is very hard. You need like a pretty huge paper to fold it. I used 12 to 13 inch for this one, and it turned out like this. It just telling you, experienced origamists, this is folded from John Montrose 5-sided preliminary fold. And let's get right into the tutorial. You need a 10 to 13 inch sheet of gift wrapping paper to origami foil paper. So fold the diagonals like I already did, and then fold it in half. This tutorial is gonna be like 1 hour, I think, because this is my hardest. It's even harder than the Su-57. Just if you guys are wondering. You'd probably need just a tool like this for like the locking mechanism. And you'd probably need a creasing stone. I have a bunch of them and I actually collect crystals, so that's why. Fold it in half the other way. Square doesn't need to be exactly perfect. Just if you guys were wondering. Because my square isn't exactly perfect, but something that looks like a square and almost identical to a square, it's good. It's itchy. So now keep it in half, and the space is extremely painful. It's the same base as the Su-57. That's all I'm gonna say. My dad's having a phone call. Sorry if you can't hear. Now fold from this point to this point. Get out of the way, this stuff. I'm gonna use tape later. These stuff. Put them down. I don't need this. Probably for the end of the video, I don't need this. I need these two. So now we could start actually folding. This has to be extremely precise. I'm going to repeat again. This is your last warning. This is a very, very, very hard jet. Definitely not for beginners. It's like harder than Jason Merrill's F-22 Raptor. You'd probably need to master his F-22 Raptor to even fold this. No, you'd probably need to master his Jason Merrill's Chengdu J20, which I've mastered. I might show it to you in a different video. I might make a tutorial of it. Crease this extremely sharp. Take your stone, your creasing stone, and crease it. Now unfold it like that and fold it in half, that on the diagonal. So now we're going to flip it to this position and fold from this point to this intersection here. This is like one of the most hardest origami base out there. This is actually obsidian. I recommend your creasing stones to be either obsidian or white agate. Now from this point to this point. You want to make this crease very sharp too. And then reverse this giant flap. Hold it down like that. So now unfold this giant flap and then fold this in from here, this crease, to this point. I'm not going to be explaining that much in this video, just because this is a really hard model. Same thing for the SU-57, it's almost similar to it. I'd say you'd probably have to master the SU-57 that I designed on this channel. And there's a small chance you could fold this plane. This giant flap up. So now start doing some inside reverse folds. Inside reverse folding that back. That's how we do it. Sorry if you can't hear. I think my neighbors are partying. And there's some dog barking. So now we're going to do a spread squash. This is one of the hardest folds. There's like no sing folds, but this thing is very hard still. The hardest folds are like spread squashes and stuff. I know they don't seem that hard, but they're pretty hard. Trust me. Trust me, this is a very hard model. Just trust me. Get this spread squash pretty precise. And crease it with a stone. You guys might be wondering what paper I'm using. I'm using gift wrapping paper, as you can see. It's kind of bad paper, that's why it's getting all over my thumbs. I should really stop talking. Fold this over. So, something's G. Unfold these and pull this down.
So I think we need to use different color paper next time. Like you can't see anything.
You can.
You cannot see this. See, you don't even see it.
No, look, see?
Now you can see it, but back then you see a different angle, you don't see it.
No,
Anyway,
Papa.
let's just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it, I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
It's up to them whether they want to give up or not. My design, my video, whatever I could do with it. This paper is good. This is the good one, not the other golden one. That thing's like, that thing's like thicker than like what, printing paper? What, 100 GSM paper? Yeah, that thing's as thick as 100 GSM paper. Now you gotta fold this down and fold this down. Now you go open this, and then this is one of the hardest steps. Wrap this around with these creases, like that. You're gonna get these creases, and it might rip here, but that's okay. That's totally normal. It's totally normal because I'm not that good at origami. So now you're gonna crease it a little bit. But thank you guys for 266 views on the E34 video. That's the most views. And I wonder why you guys like the F-22 Raptor and the Su-57 video so much. Probably because those are simpler versions of harder ones. Probably that's why, right? Oh no, my creasing is done. So basically you're just bringing it up like that, pulling this down, and so this is about how big our plane is gonna be, about this big. I'll perform half a modified petal fold. Again, the sides could be really small, that doesn't really matter. Oh, I forgot. This plane has reinforced wings too. This paper's kind of bad, but it's the biggest paper I have. It's gift wrapping paper, that makes sense. So that's why I need tape for the locking mechanism and stuff. It would fall apart if I didn't use tape. Sorry, Jason, if you don't like that. I know Jason hates tape a lot. I hope Jason Merrill would not watch my videos. I don't make Jason Merrill watch my videos. He'll probably kill me.
Dude, I can't see anything. Look, I cannot see anything.
Look, see? Look.
It's just so...
Oh, no, they could see it.
Okay, let's try. Or we can remake another one with a different paper.
No, this paper is good enough. I'm saying this is the 5-sided preliminary fold. And guys, you could go to the Su-57 video to see that base. You don't need to stay on this. I mean, we're already almost finished with the base. Just need to do some pre-creases. Jason Merrill uses this color, and I could see it. He uses this color a lot. Now just collapse it down like that. And that's called a preliminary fold. If you don't know what that is, I'm not sure why you're here. So yeah, this is the base. Finally finished with that pain. Why is this? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do this off camera. Because it's not important. Okay. Now squash fold these flaps. Jason Merrill uses this base for a lot of his planes. He makes really good planes out of this base. Like, for example, Suhoi Su-57 and Chengdu J-20, F-35 Lightning. Those are extremely hard and cool planes. So now we're gonna fold this down, and we're gonna perform another one of the hardest folds. It's called a swivel fold. This is mainly for the locking mechanism. So swivel, take this, swivel from this point, we just creased that, to this point. Make sure it doesn't tear. That's okay. Now leave that there, we're gonna reverse it later after we do this one. I do not care if you don't see. Now reverse the swivel fold. I just really like this plane. It's just like just look at this thing. It's my favorite planes. Now you're gonna flip it over, flip this up. And also thank you for 6 subscribers. That's kind of weird because that's not a lot, but being thankful is good. Being thankful is good. I'd be more thankful for 100 subscribers, but I think this is enough. You don't have to subscribe, but I want you to. That'll make me happy. I think you guys mostly subscribe to my E34 the Su-57 and the F-22 Raptor tutorials. I think those are the ones you subscribe to. Wait, let me get something because this color change scissors. You might think I'm uncomfortable, but it's perfectly fine. Okay, so now you just get pre-grease a little bit like that. Later in the video, we'll take this down. This is not foil paper. It does not stick together. That's why. That's why. Just hear me out. I use tape because it's difficult. I don't know because sometimes the locking mechanisms would rip apart and I don't want to risk that. So that's why I use tape sometimes. For like the Griffin video, I didn't use tape because I tried my best not to use tape because I knew that will make Jason Merrill like don't like me and stuff. He hates tape. So that's why. That's really big part of the reason why. And he takes tape very seriously. Now closing these two flaps. I was wrong about the sinking. I forgot these sink folds. Easy. As you can tell, there's a lot of hard folds in this plane. So, as you can see, it ripped. I'm telling you guys, that's why I use tape. Because it rips. I know Jason Merrill says not in any circumstances, but the paper rips sometimes. You just gotta understand that. But I want to fight Jason, so I'm not causing any fights. Who do you think's the best origamist in the entire world? Comment.
Sean Fung.
No, Jason. Oh yeah, this is the hardest fold, number one hardest fold. This is pain, pure pain. So go into this pocket. You see it? See it? Yeah. And then take this flap out and take all of this remaining paper out. Just telling you, you really have to do this step. This step is gonna lead to these wings. If you don't want these wings, you don't have to do this step. But it will also affect the front a little bit. So you won't also have the front portion of the fuselage. So now you're gonna take this edge and then pull it and then like release it and take the edge and pull it into the center. Like that. I don't know what this is called, but we were doing this. There's like 3 of them in this plane. Jason Merrill himself also uses this type of fold for his stuff. His planes, specifically. So now that you're done with that, give it a good sharp crease with your creasing stone. You do need a creasing stone for this plane. You do. You really, really do. It gets really reinforced and thick in the front. I know you don't see it probably, but it is. It is. Also, all of the wings reinforced again. We're encountering after these 2 steps, we're encountering 2 more spread squashes. I'm not gonna explain this. My throat hurts. I just really wanted to do the tutorial. I was really excited to do the tutorial. What is happening here? What is this? Gosh, now it's on the entire thing. Finally. Just talking to myself because I'm a lunatic. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, for spread squash. Now, take this layer, pop it into the other side, like that. And then spread squash this while squashing this. And it might get, like, seriously damaged there. You could just fix that like that. By applying more pressure, you could fix that pretty easily. Not too bad. I'm banging my creasing stone onto there because this paper is like so thick. You could use anywhere from this to like this, which is like kind of heavy. Yeah, this I recommend use this paper for flight models. This plane is a glider and it flies really well. This desk is unstable. Fold this up, unfold that, and so from here to here. Let me get a pen to point it out. Oh, I already have this. So basically, from here to here. Papa, can you see?
Yeah.
Here, all the way to here. A crease like that. Let me draw it. Basically like that. Let me use this weird thing to crease. Actually, it creases pretty well. No way this thing creases well. That's cool. That's cool. Same thing to the other side. My dad's on a phone call. Number one, why I don't film videos myself is because I don't play any games. And I don't know anything about technology. All I do is play on my iPad all day. Oh yeah, now my grandma joined in.
可以啊，没事。可以啊。
So now for
你可以那个可以接触3个点的朋友，他不是纽约原住民。
It is crease like that.
通常都是2个点。U 是什么 ？U star。哦。
So many phone calls.
哦，新的东西，怪不得。可以啊。我以前都会介绍他们直接认识，然后帮我换钱的人也知道以后要给点我嘛。
Now you want to leave about that gap, eyeballing it, and that amount of gap. So like that, and about half a centimeter there. And this is a quarter of a centimeter here.
那你先转去你的账号吧。对 ，USB 是新嘛？因为通常试驾都是2个点，我觉得有点奇怪。
Now we're on to reinforcing the wings by holding this down.
USB 就不同了。可以试一下。
As you can see, these are our intakes. Do you see the shape?
开始开多
If you do see the shape,
你先转吧。
You go to Origami. So now we're just gonna do the same thing to the other side.
因为你20万的时候就开始，
So
你先做嘛，
I
先
don't
做到
really
做
like
做4个
folding
月之后
it
再
in
跟你
half
说嘛。
because this is just really thick.
因为到时候要看另外一家公司，你太平这样子，那你的那个银行会卡你的以后，一卡。
Also crease this really hard.
那好，先转学你账号一下。还有那个鸡不要吃，我们等一下再煮吧。那个鸡不要，好，会吧？是吗？好吧。
Yay, we're almost done! Inside reverse fold this flap, like that. Big old flap. Now you're just gonna fold this up and reverse it. I'm pretty excited for Christmas. You know why? Because I'm getting 13-inch sheets of foil paper. That's why I don't need to use this trash paper. Then you want to make it parallel to this edge? Not a canty way, otherwise it's going to be really hard to fly. Land this point onto that grease. Should have said that before. Now, as I said, let's work on the cockpit a little bit here. And that took a pretty long time, I think. Oh no, I taped there and take.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
你去撞了，不要跟他说了。
Oh. Brushing.
不可能的，他一定会经过。你那个朋友，你愿意给3个点就给了，一直给了。
So now fold your wings up.
没事啊，你就开一个账号，以后每收到钱就变成 U， 然后再转过去，转来转去嘛，是不是？可以啊，这个。
The plane's named Viari.
没说什么。
Now, prepare for a jet fold. I'm here.
通常都会的，其實通常都會。
So basically, here, here. Start bending it at first.
你問他嘛，你直接問我可以拿多少回扣？
Bending it.
如果
Get it into the shape on each side. Bending. bending
那
it,
这
let
1000
it
块
do
就太
whatever
小
it
了，先转
wants.
去你账号嘛，以后多点
Except for
才再聊
crumbling
嘛。
itself. Start bending it more violently and more violently.
照样收啊。
And then until you get pressing as hard as you can. And doing the same to the other side. Bending it harder and harder.
都。
Bending it hard as you can now. Now you're just gonna jet forward.
可以，都没动。对，没手绘，知道不知道没手绘，反正
Now the
如果以
locking
前接触这些
mechanism.
换弦的人，通常介绍的话，他们都不会跳过你的。这个很
Just for Jason,
江湖的很多换弦，
I'm not
很多
gonna
人就介
use
绍来介
take
绍
this
去。
time for it. You need a tool for this. Go into there and start rolling it in.
对。
Okay, I think I need to use tape. Sorry, Jason Merrill.
这可以了，这个方向。
I couldn't figure it out because it's just in that pocket and I
好，
cannot
那
do
个
it.
USB 贴。你去啊。你们按到几点大概？没事。OK， 好的。
So we're just gonna
好。OK。
forgot to reinforce this wing.
喂。
The wings are unequal. Oh no! No! Let me untape some stuff. You don't really need to watch this part. You don't need to watch this part. Just making sure you don't get bored. But if you would like to, you could watch this part. I'm happy if you fully view it. Just saying I'm gonna be happy you don't need to view this whole thing. You might get the same problem as me and try to fix it. Try to fix it as how I am. So now we're gonna get to afterburner, and that's the last final step. You're gonna inside reverse fold this whole thing all the way into there, like that. And then now start the pre-grease, and then now unfold and fold in between those. I mean tuck this in. So, just keep on shaping the plane until you're happy with, and yeah. Oh wait, you have to open your intakes. So after you do that, start shaping it into the way you want or like, whatever you want, and yeah. So that's your Viari.
Nice.
Bye. Hope you had fun folding this plane that flies and looks really well.